Hey everyone, Dr. Frankie here with a really special knife consult video. In front of me are 4 knives that do not belong to me, but they belong to a couple of different people, and I really appreciate the opportunity to have and hold these knives for whatever brief time that I have them. I just wanted to make this video because this is a rare opportunity where I have a bunch of really nice knives that are going to escape my hands and just never come back again. And I wanted to just go over them very briefly, talk about them, and talk about this awesome knife community and the people that make these kinds of things happen. So I wanted to start off with this knife. This is actually, this was my knife. So this is the Zero Tolerance 0392 Wharncliffe edition. This was a limited edition run by Zero Tolerance. This is a factory custom collaboration with Rick Hinderer, where they took the Rick Hinderer Eclipse and they turned it into a Zero Tolerance. And this is different from any Rick Hinderer that's on the market, Rick Hinderer Eclipse anyways, because it has this Hinderer style Wharncliffe blade. This blade is ground even thinner than any Hinderer ever will be. And it's got some pretty neat accents. So it's got a Type 2 hard anodized handle. It's got CTS 204P steel. And it's got the steel flame copper filler tab right there. And I put the Rick Hinderer copper over travel stop right there. Very nice knife. The action is incredible. Incredibly positive release, detent, and lockup right there. It really only functions well with the stop pins as the these things only function as stop pins. They're not thumb studs, so the flipper is your only mechanism of opening there. Really gorgeous knife. So I have sold this knife because it was my second 0392. For those of you who follow my channel, you'll know that I have the 0392 BRN GLD. Maybe I'll do a comparison of these two before this completely leaves my hands, but this is flying to Greece at the end of the weekend to be with his new owner. So, Nico, I hope you enjoy the hell out of this knife. It is truly an awesome, awesome thing. Really nice in the hand, very ergonomic. I love the 0392 line, and if you keep your ear to the ground, folks, there is a new Wharncliffe edition coming out next week in purple and black, so keep your ear to the ground on that one. The next knife in the lineup is really special. This is a Shirogorov Hati. This knife comes to me by way of Nick Shabazz. So for those of you who follow my channel, you probably also watch the Nick Shabazz channel. He has done a review on this. His most recent video as of today, September 30th, 2016, was the disassembly and maintenance video on this knife. He has in fact sold the Hati also to my friend Nico, who has purchased this knife from me. I sent this knife to Nick Shabazz for a review. Nick had it for a couple of weeks and he enjoyed it, put it on his Instagram for a couple of pictures, and he'll have his YouTube review on that coming up soon. He's shared his opinions on this knife. This knife is friggin' incredible. It runs on washers, but I have never felt a knife this smooth on washers. Really and truly, it just drops free, and it will close very smoothly. You can just hear that quality of the way that it flies open. Lockup is solid. The release is very easy. This is probably the least tension on any lock bar that I've ever felt. And whether or not that's a good thing, I'm not entirely sure. But it is an absolutely stellar knife. It is really beautiful. The details are really nice. All the little milling and the sort of bionic look that it's got going on is really, really nice. I love the titanium side. The carbon fiber I really, really adore, and I like the milling that goes on. The pattern that they've done here makes for excellent traction in terms of flipping the knife and then holding the knife like this. It's got a nice little bit of jimping. Not the most functional jimping ever, but it works well enough. I love the full flat grind, very functional blade. Very, very, very much a gentleman's EDC right here. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, and very smooth knife. Making a second appearance on my channel now is the Liong Mah Tempest in carbon fiber. This is a really rare knife right here. This one is one of only 49 knives ever made in this configuration. Liong Mah said that the carbon fiber was just destroying the end mills, and so he's not going to make any more. This comes with a custom and unique clip to match the blade profile. It's got that beautiful S35 VN blade with the satin flats and the stonewash down here. It's got a very, very smooth action. Very nice detent, strong detent that allows for a very nice flipping action. Now, for those of you who are interested in this knife and this exact knife is currently for sale. So if you're interested, definitely hit me up in the comments. Definitely interested in finding a new owner for this knife. My good friend, Arpo Dio, aka Supreme Guru, is selling this knife so that he can have some money to make up for buying this knife. So last but certainly not least is this medium Curtis F3. I literally just got this in my hands a few minutes ago, and man oh man, this is a spectacular knife. For those of you who have never handled a Curtis, let me just say that this is changing my sort of outlook on what a knife can and should be. It's compact enough that you can EDC it well, but it's beefy enough that it will stand up to anything that you throw at it. That is a very thick stock on that blade right there. CTS XHP steel. This is a titanium custom pivot. It's flame anodized on this one. He's got a blue anodized pocket clip. It has been carried and it's already got some snail trails, but beautiful looking marks going on there. I love the hollow ground sort of spanto blade that's going on here. Very functional in terms of its geometries, and probably going to slice pretty well up until you get to that super thick flat, but for most EDC tasks, that's going to work beautifully. Really aggressive, but not painful jimping up here. This jimping is, I think, superior to what the Shirogorov has, even though they look somewhat similar in their configuration. This one really gets that grip going on without being painful at all. Beautiful knife. The action on this is incredible. This runs on washers. Just look at that. Just look at that. And the way that it flies out of the handle, that action is really second to none. This may be the most wonderful action that I have ever felt on any knife. Ever. Amazing. So thank you so much for letting me use this one, my friend. So this is going to be a short video. Just wanted to gush a little bit about how I've got such an amazing collection of knives here right now that actually don't belong to me. I also just want to say that I am thoroughly enjoying making these videos. I am really enjoying joining this YouTube knife community and the knife community in general. I think that everyone in the community is really nice. Everyone is really out to do the same thing, and that is to just enjoy the hell out of some really cool hardware and just respect the makers and what they're doing for the community. You know, Curtis, Liong Mah, Shirogorov, Rick Hinderer, ZT. Just so many amazing makers and so many awesome companies doing great things out there right now. It's just we're in a good time in the high-end carry knife world. So thank you guys for paying attention and watching this video. If you want to see more of these knives, let me know down in the comments. I'm probably going to do some comparison videos with some of these, maybe even a head-to-head. I've got a new knife of my own coming in. I've got a real Hinderer Wharncliffe coming in, a fatty version in blue titanium, so definitely going to be doing a comparo video with the ZT on that one. Maybe even recreate the Jim Skelton video of the Curtis versus the Hinderer, but this time with a fatty Wharncliffe. So, click like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos, guys. This is Dr. Frunky saying take care.